kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to take off, fighting off the defender.
QBs running around, it's normal nowadays. You see such good athletes at the quarterback position. But I tell you what, he better start sliding too. Get some first downs, that's fine. Get some yardage, that's fine. Make sure you slide on the ground so you don't take too many licks like that.
At the 45, on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He's got him in the flat, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throw into their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talk about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. Ripping through the defense.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The Gamecocks will have a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Here's the pressure. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Byers on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's White. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. To the air. It's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's White.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Castellanos. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Under fire. This time he's got it. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They try to get it outside on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. To throw, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball...
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they need.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the fourth. Right down the boulevard, it's good. At long last, there are points on the board. It's 3-0 here in the fourth quarter.
And you guys know I'm not a huge fan of kickers, and I'm a go-for-it guy. But at this point, late in the game, and we've got no points, you take the points, 3-0, that might be enough to win this football game.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. In the backfield, it's White. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And how about this? Finally, a red zone opportunity in the fourth quarter. It's first and 10 from the 20. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when this team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight.
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going up top here late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 50. And the holder, they fake it and pitch it to the tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. I don't know, maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. There's punting on second down. He'll take it on the return. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll